Good morning. I'm doing a brief video this morning on how to set up your sewing machine, how to thread it, how to fill a bobbin, and to some degree a little bit of how and why things work. Once you have filled your bobbin, do connect your finished full bobbin with what you filled it with. So these two I would connect together with an elastic band because it's important for your machine to work as well as possible that these two come from exactly the same place. So if you try to use two or three different, like use something that's already in the bobbin and it's a slightly different weight, or one of them's polyester, one of them's cotton, you're going to get knots and you won't know why. So I always connect my bobbin and my thread together and store them together so that when I want that color, I know that it's going to produce the best possible result for us. So let's get on with it. I hope that this helps you. Well, thank you for the question. I love it when viewers ask me something specific. So here we go. Are you ready? I'm ready. Each machine is slightly different. So my machine has a horizontal support for the thread. Some of them will have a vertical one. So we're going to put your thread on your machine. And you're going to hook it around whatever yours looks like, something for tension. You cannot go straight from your thread to your bobbin. And we're going to find the little hole, whether it's metal or plastic, it doesn't matter. There will be a hole, and we're going to try and thread this. We're going to try and thread this thread through that hole from the inside to the outside. And then we're going to put it down on the winder mechanism. Let's see if I can get closer. So you're going to put, once you've got your thread going through from the inside to the outside, you're going to put your bobbin down on the winding mechanism, and you have to connect the winding mechanism to whatever makes it turn. So mine pushes to the side. So now it's a matter of not letting go of this for the first few rotations. So I'm going to step on the foot pedal. And you don't want to do it at a fast speed. You want to do it medium speed. So I'm holding it enough to get one. See how it's gone from top to bottom? Now this won't fall off. Now I'm going to cut it off. Okay, so my sewing machine has a speed change. Yours may not. I'm going to set it at medium, and I'm going to just go ahead and fill that bobbin. Don't touch anything. Don't try to change anything. Just let it fill. Once your bobbin is full, you're going to pull it away from and off of the winding mechanism and cut it. So I will try to zoom in. I'm not sure how well this is going to work. No, maybe it will. So I have taken off my cover. this bobbin with the claw, this bobbin with the thread going counterclockwise drops into that little slot, and you have to make sure it's going counterclockwise. Now I'm going to hold it with my other finger, and I'm going to, I heard a click and another click. It has to go. I'll do that again, and I'll stop talking. Hopefully you can hear the click. Drop it in. So your bobbin is in, ready to sew. Now we have to thread the top part. So don't touch it out. Okay, so number 1 is under there. Now I can't see if I've done it. Number 2 is down. Number 3 is back up. And number 4 is behind, so that it goes through that loop, and then back down again. And let's see if I can get close enough to see what it is. I don't know if I can do it one-handed. There's a loop right here that it has to go into. Then it has to go into that. Did you see that? Let's try again. All right, so number 1 is under there. Number 2 is down. I can't hold this and see, but I'm doing as well. There we go. I got it. Number 3 is back up. Number 4 is inside that little loop. And then back down again. Let's go a different angle this time. So number 5 is inside this. And number 6 is to the back and through this little. And then finally mine goes front to back to thread. Some of them go side to side to thread. So you'll have to look up your machine and see which direction the hole in your needle is. So I have threaded my needle from front to back. I'm going to put my thread under the pressure foot. And you need to catch this lower one and bring it up. So I'm going to do that. And then when I pull on this top one, it pulls that bottom thread up to the top. And then you put it under the pressure foot to the back and put your cover back on, and you're ready to sew. As for your pressure foot, which looks like that probably, or something like that, it goes on the floor, but it has to be plugged into your machine. It won't work unless it's plugged in. So I will get a piece of fabric and I will use it with my hand, but it goes on the floor. So my thread is, both the top and the bottom are together. They are under the pressure foot at the back. My top is back on my bobbin. I'm just going to put a piece of fabric under. You always make sure that your pressure foot is down. If you forget and you try to sew it up here, you're going to get a bunch of knots in the back. So make sure your pressure foot is down. I will use my hand, but it goes on the floor with your foot. So just press. Okay, so mine is set really slow. Let me speed it up. And that is it, my friend. Clip it off, front and back. And you're ready to sew. The last couple things I want to show you are very basic. Hold on, take this is what your foot pedal looks like, and you put your foot on, you put it on the floor, put your foot on this side, push down. It must obviously be plugged into your machine or it won't work. Turn on your machine and put your foot pedal on the floor. So as far as sewing is concerned, this speed, I have an adjustment here for how slow or how fast it goes. You may not have that on your machine. You may have something else that adjusts it, but it probably won't look like that. And now I'm going to turn the camera down to the floor. I'm going to take my shoe off so you can see my foot better. And so when it comes time to push, you simply rest your heel on the floor and the top part of your foot on here and push down gently. And it's going to start sewing. So I'll leave that there, turn this up, and you'll see that when I push down, it's going to start sewing. Okay? When you get to the end of where you want to sew, do a reverse stitch for 3 or 4 stitches. And then back forward again, and that will tie a knot for you. That concludes our tutorial on threading your sewing machine, filling your bobbin, a little bit of how to store, etc., your threads, and the importance of having the same thread on both the machine and the bobbin. So thanks for coming by and visiting me. I enjoyed your company. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.